They might need to do it in like Montana or something. Like
but that's the thing. But they can't really do that either because it has to be a jury of his peers.
Yeah.
So there has to be black people. There has to be black people on the jury, and every black person everywhere knows who the fuck Diddy is.
That would be very true.
So
that is accurate. I mean, what are they? It could just be Vietnamese immigrants.
but then it wouldn't be his peers.
What do you mean?
They have to be a jury of his peers. People who are his peers, like black people, have to be on the jury.
What you're saying? Vietnamese people aren't peers to black people?
No, I'm saying it has to be a black person.
If every time a black person, if every time a black person on trial you needed black people, we'd be out of black people.
That's
because we're over policed. Because systematic racism.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think we'd run out of that. I think it would be a revolving door of prison and that should be it.
Then maybe they would stop arresting black people for no reason. So then it would kind of help.
Yes, I think that would help. Maybe prisoners should be forced to be jurors, and then they could learn about the law and practice law when they get out.
That's a good work program,
right?
That's a great work study program.
Then it's almost like learning to be a legal aid.
Yeah, but they don't want to rehabilitate people. That's not the prison system. It's for free labor.
Yeah, it's obviously a prison complex so that they can get people to work for free.
Disagree. Our system is perfect.
Yeah, of course.
For you guys, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
That's insane, though.
So they also named some potential witnesses, and one on there. And Shannon, I gotta find out how this happened. One of the possible people that might be calling this trial. Canadian legend, actor, comedian Mike Myers. Has been named as a potential witness in the Diddy trial. I don't know how they even met. Did he work on
Mike Myers?
Austin Powers, baby.
Oh, really? The guy who plays Austin Powers?
You know who Mike Myers is from SNL?
I'm not good with names.
Yeah, but that's a name you got to be good with. It's Mike fucking Myers.
That's crazy, dude.
It's the best comic voice of a generation.
Yeah, for white people's generation.
No, that's not a white-black thing. That's Mike Myers.
No idea who he is.
The guy Kanye was standing next to when he said George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Oh,
it's Mike Myers.
Okay,
no. This isn't like
no. This is. I will say.
Pull.
No, I will say.
I know who. I've watched Austin Powers. If you had a gun to me, it's like who's the actor's name? I wouldn't have said Mike Myers. I don't know the nigga's name.
That's fine, but he is a legend.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying I don't know his name.
I remember bringing in Wayne's World my senior year of high school to watch something in class, and every black kid looked at it like I put on the fucking Zapruder film. Like, they had no idea. I remember a guy standing up in the first 10 minutes of Wayne's World and being, yo, I got Scary Movie 4 on DVD right now.
Yeah. But that's the thing. That's the thing that I don't think sometimes people don't realize is like, just because your stuff is mainstream doesn't mean we have to know about it. Mm-hmm. Like, I know, like, if you show me a picture, I'd be like, oh, yeah, that's Austin Powers. I don't know his name. But, like, y'all stuff is the default, so you just assume that everyone has to know the default. But in actuality...
I don't think SNL is a white thing.
I don't think SNL is. But I think Austin Powers is a big thing. I don't know his name though. I knew who he was. I'm like, yo, that's the dude who plays Austin Powers. But I guarantee you, a lot of people don't know that he's named. They're like, oh, nigga, that's Austin Powers. That's what they would say. If you went to Baltimore and walked around the hood and saw a picture of him, most people would be like, oh, that's Austin Powers. They're not gonna be like, oh, that's Mike Myers.
He's
pretty famous.
He's pretty, as far as our generation. That's a really famous.
I'm not saying he's not famous. I'm just saying I didn't know his name.
Okay,
fair enough. That's
fair.
surprising.
Yeah,
and maybe you know.
I only bring up the SNL because he was part of like what I think our generation would consider like good SNL.
Yeah, I mean I didn't watch SNL back then, so I didn't see him on SNL.
I get it. I get it. Are you here?
I guess not. What? So what?
Do you know who Kelsey Grammer is?
No.
I wonder what's the most famous celebrity we can name that you don't know.
You've never heard of Frasier, Cheers.
Yes, I know those shows. I don't watch them.
I literally said Sideshow Bob.
Yeah, but Mike Myers
is Simpsons.
Bigger.
Yeah, I know.
Mike Myers is bigger than Kelsey Grammer.
I know who Mike Myers is. I don't know his name. So if you put me a picture of
yeah.
Kelsey Grammer, I might know who that is.
Beast from X-Men.
Now we're getting deep.
I know X-Men.
It's not. Yeah, he knows X-Men. Beast.
Yes, I know the character.
There
Beast.
You go. But you've never seen Frasier.
No, I didn't watch Frasier.
You've never heard of Cheers.
That's
I've
white
heard
people.
of Cheers.
Frasier
Yes.
is white.
I've heard of Frasier and Cheers. I watched neither.
Neither have I.
Is that Chelsea Grammer?
Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer? Oh, I thought it was a dude the whole time. I thought it was a woman. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
So who is he?
He's Frasier.
Oh,
That's what we've been fucking talking about the whole time.
So his-
Are you out of your fucking gourd?
so his sister.
You're driving me fucking nuts.
So his sister
Are
died.
you? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit, man.
I thought Kelsey Grammer was a country singer.
I could see that as
That makes sense, but holy shit, dude.
I thought it was a white country singer that I didn't know
There's a
about.
difference
woman.
between I'm black and I haven't seen the show, and I'm not listening when people are fucking talking.
Well, I don't know who that is.
The guy from Frasier.
Okay,
That's
I
who
didn't
we're
watch
talking
that.
about. I don't give a fuck. I said it 85 fucking times.
Okay, so he's the guy from Frasier, and his sister got killed.
Yes, that is the discussion we're currently
Okay,
having.
and he's saying his dead sister helped him write his book.
Yes.
Okay, good for him.
So wait, what is Kelsey Grammer from?
Wait, so
My nightmares.
is the murderer in jail?
I don't know. It was a group of men.
Are they in jail?
I would assume so.
I don't know. The justice system's wild.
That's true. That's true. Diddy trial.
Diddy.
Diddy trial. He's getting off.
Listen, I'm sorry I don't know y'all celebrities, all right? and in my defense, I'm not a pop culture person. I don't know a lot of celebrities.
No, it's understandable. What is your favorite interest, or like one of your what? Because I have a lot of useless pop culture, like territory.
I'm
in my brain.
I'm an anime nerd, so I know a lot about anime and stuff. But I don't watch I know like if you show me a picture of these people, I'm like, oh, that's that dude, but I don't know their names. I've never seen a bunch of them. I never saw E.T. I never saw Titanic. I just don't care about those things.
Mm-hmm. It's understandable. If you don't like movies, you don't like movies.
I do like movies. I just don't like those or care enough to watch those.
What are those?
E.T., Titanic. There's a bunch of movies I haven't seen.
I don't know, but that's not like a genre.
I've never seen The Color Purple either. Like if we're listing things I haven't seen.
I know, but we're listing 3 unrelated movies.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't understand what those things
Those
mean.
are all considered classics.
Okay, I guess so. Independence Day?
Didn't see it.
I was just thinking about how good that was the other day.
It's a really good movie, dude. I rewatched Terminator a month ago.
Never saw that
watched for the first time Terminator 2.
You know who Terminator was supposed to be before Schwarzenegger?
No,
OJ.
fuck off. That would have been perfect.
Would have aged poorly.
It would have aged not as classically.
Or kind of great if you think about it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he uses it.
Someone told me to check this out, and I have to admit, it's pretty funny. So, Zach Amico had on Akeem Woods, and Akeem didn't know shit about anything. I mean, didn't know who Mike Myers was. If you're like a square or a normie, I can kind of get that. But if your whole thing is I'm a stand-up comedian and he's on the outskirts, but trying to get into show business, there's like universal stuff you have to know, especially for like audiences to get it. And the fact that he didn't know anything, and like he's one of those people too. Because at first he was like, well, I'm a black guy, so I don't know any of that shit. But then they asked him shit about black people stuff, and he didn't know anything about that either. So, like, and then he said, I'm into anime. Like, I'm into anime, too. I know who Mike Myers is. I know the X-Men are. I know what everything is. But, yeah, so he's being billed right now as the worst guest that they've ever had over there. And I kind of see it. Yeah, I kind of get it, and Zach couldn't take it anymore. But let me know your thoughts in the comments.